Question 1. What steps should you take if your vehicle starts hydroplaning on a wet road? A. Apply brakes sharply to regain control. B. Accelerate to maintain momentum. C. Ease off the gas and steer steadily. Answer: C. Ease off the gas and steer steadily. When your vehicle hydroplanes, the best action is to ease off the gas and steer in the direction you want to go, avoiding sudden movements that could cause a spin. Question 2. How do you respond if your brakes fail while driving downhill? A. Continue to pump the brake pedal. B. Use the emergency brake and downshift. C. Exit the vehicle immediately. Answer: B. Use the emergency brake and downshift. If your brakes fail while driving downhill, using the emergency brake and shifting to a lower gear can help reduce speed safely. Question 3. What is the procedure for recovering from a skid on an icy road? A. Steer in the opposite direction of the skid. B. Steer in the direction of the skid and gently tap the brakes. C. Steer in the direction of the skid and avoid braking. Answer: C. Steer in the direction of the skid and avoid braking. To recover from a skid on ice, it's important to steer gently in the direction the rear of the vehicle is sliding and avoid using the brakes to prevent worsening the skid. Question 4. Describe how to safely navigate a traffic circle with multiple lanes. A. Choose any lane and exit from that lane. B. Enter from the rightmost lane and stay until you exit. C. Select the appropriate lane before entering and signal before you exit. Answer: C. Select the appropriate lane before entering and signal before you exit. In a multi-lane traffic circle, you should choose the correct lane based on your intended exit and signal accordingly to exit safely. Question 5. How should a driver handle a situation where an emergency vehicle is approaching in heavy traffic? A. Speed up to clear the lane. B. Continue driving in your lane. C. Pull over to the side and stop if possible. Answer: C. Pull over to the side and stop if possible. When an emergency vehicle approaches with sirens, the best practice is to move over to the side of the road and stop, allowing them to pass safely. Question 6. Explain the legal obligations when involved in a minor collision with no injuries. A. Leave the scene immediately. B. Exchange insurance and contact information with the other driver. C. Wait for police to report the incident. Answer: B. Exchange insurance and contact information with the other driver. In a minor collision without injuries, you are legally required to exchange contact and insurance information with the other driver. Question 7. What precautions should be taken when driving in a tunnel? A. Increase speed to clear the tunnel quickly. B. Turn on headlights and reduce speed. C. Close windows and increase radio volume. Answer: B. Turn on headlights and reduce speed. When driving through a tunnel, it's important to turn on your headlights and reduce your speed to improve visibility and safety. Question 8. Under what conditions is it permissible to overtake another vehicle on the right? A. When the vehicle ahead is making a left turn. B. On a one-way street. C. Both A and B. Answer: C. Both A and B. It is permissible to overtake on the right if the vehicle you are overtaking is making a left turn or if you are driving on a one-way street where passing on the right is allowed. Question 9. How do you proceed at a junction where the traffic lights are malfunctioning? A. Treat the junction as a four-way stop. B. Proceed with caution without stopping. C. Wait for someone else to go first. Answer: A. Treat the junction as a four-way stop. When traffic lights are out, treat the intersection as a four-way stop, taking turns with other drivers to proceed safely. Question 10. What are the considerations for determining a safe following distance in foggy conditions? A. Double the usual following distance. B. Maintain the usual following distance. C. Reduce the following distance to see taillights clearly. Answer: A. Double the usual following distance. In foggy conditions, it is safer to increase your following distance to allow more time for reaction if visibility is poor. Question 11. Describe the right-of-way rules applicable when two vehicles arrive simultaneously at an uncontrolled T intersection. A. The vehicle on the through street has the right-of-way. B. The vehicle on the left has the right-of-way. C. The vehicle on the right has the right-of-way. Answer: A. The vehicle on the through street has the right-of-way. At an uncontrolled T intersection, the vehicle on the through street, continuing straight, has the right-of-way over the vehicle that is turning. Question 12. What is the correct action if you encounter a school bus with its stop arm extended on a divided highway? A. Stop regardless of your direction of travel. B. You may proceed if you are on the opposite side of physical median. C. Pass the bus with caution. Answer: B. You may proceed if you are on the opposite side of a physical median. When a school bus has its stop arm extended on a divided highway and you are separated by a median, you may proceed with caution. Question 13. How do you adjust your driving based on the load your vehicle is carrying? A. Increase speed for better stability. B. Make no adjustments. C. Adjust your speed and braking distance to account for increased weight. Answer: C. Adjust your speed and braking distance to account for increased weight. When your vehicle is carrying a heavy load, it's important to adjust your driving to account for the increased weight, which affects speed control and stopping distance. Question 14. When is it required to use headlights during the day? A. Only in clear weather. B. During heavy rain, snow, or fog. C. When entering a tunnel. Answer: B. During heavy rain, snow, or fog. It's required to use headlights during the day in poor visibility conditions such as heavy rain, snow, or fog to ensure other drivers can see your vehicle. Question 15. What actions should you take if an ambulance is behind you while you are in heavy traffic? A. Continue at the same speed. B. Pull over to the right and try to stop. C. Attempt to outrun the ambulance. Answer: B. Pull over to the right and try to stop. When an ambulance approaches with sirens in heavy traffic, the best action is to pull over to the right and stop if possible, to give it a clear path. Question 16. How do you approach a pedestrian crosswalk when pedestrians are waiting but have not yet entered the crosswalk? A. Slow down and wave them across. B. Stop and give pedestrians the right of way. C. Continue at the same speed. Answer: B. Stop and give pedestrians the right of way. Always stop at a pedestrian crosswalk when pedestrians are waiting to cross, giving them the right of way as required by law. Question 17. What should you do if you become stranded in a snowstorm? A. Leave your vehicle and seek help. B. Stay with your vehicle and use your emergency kit. C. Run the engine continuously to stay warm. Answer: B. Stay with your vehicle and use your emergency kit. If stranded in a snowstorm, it's safest to stay with your vehicle and use items from your emergency kit while waiting for help. Question 18. Describe the procedure for passing a cyclist on a narrow road. A. Honk to alert the cyclist and pass closely. B. Pass quickly with minimal clearance. C. Slow down and pass the cyclist, giving ample room. Answer: C. Slow down and pass the cyclist, giving ample room. When passing a cyclist on a narrow road, it's important to slow down and give them as much room as possible to ensure their safety. Question 19. What is the proper way to use hazard lights while driving? A. When temporarily parked on the roadside. B. To indicate that you are driving slowly. C. In any situation when you feel it's necessary. Answer: A. When temporarily parked on the roadside. Hazard lights should be used when your vehicle is temporarily stopped on the roadside to warn other drivers, especially in an emergency or when your vehicle is a potential hazard. Question 20. How do you handle a merge onto a highway from a stop sign when traffic is heavy? A. Quickly accelerate to highway speeds. B. Wait for a large gap in traffic. C. Merge slowly and increase speed gradually. Answer: B. Wait for a large gap in traffic. When merging onto a highway from a stop sign, especially in heavy traffic, it's important to wait for a large enough gap to safely enter the highway and then accelerate to match the speed of traffic. Question 21. Explain the importance of shoulder checks before changing lanes and provide a scenario where it is crucial. A. To check for vehicles in your blind spot when a vehicle is rapidly approaching from behind. B. To ensure your side mirrors are aligned properly. C. To signal to other drivers that you are about to change lanes. Answer: A. To check for vehicles in your blind spot when a vehicle is rapidly approaching from behind. Performing shoulder checks is crucial to detect vehicles in your blind spot, especially when a vehicle is quickly approaching from behind, ensuring you change lanes safely. Question 22. What should you do if you experience a sudden tire blowout at high speed? A. Brake hard to stop the vehicle immediately. B. Maintain your course and slow down gradually. C. Exit the road immediately. Answer: B. Maintain your course and slow down gradually. If you experience a tire blowout at high speed, it's important to keep the vehicle steady and slow down gradually before pulling over safely. Question 23. How do you determine whether it's safe to pass a vehicle ahead of you? A. Ensure there is no oncoming traffic and you have enough space to return to your lane. B. Pass whenever you feel impatient. C. Pass only on the right side of the vehicle. Answer: A. Ensure there is no oncoming traffic and you have enough space to return to your lane. Safe passing involves checking for clear oncoming traffic and ensuring you have ample space to pass and safely return to your lane without cutting off the vehicle you are passing. Question 24. What are the legal requirements for towing another vehicle with a rope? A. The rope must be at least 10 meters long. B. Both vehicles must have their hazard lights on. C. The towed vehicle must not have any passengers. Answer: B. Both vehicles must have their hazard lights on. When towing another vehicle with a rope, it is required that both vehicles activate their hazard lights to alert other road users. Question 25. What should a driver do immediately after driving through deep water? A. Test the brakes. B. Accelerate to dry off the brakes. C. Continue driving at a normal speed. Answer: A. Test the brakes. After driving through deep water, it's important to test your brakes at a low speed to ensure they are functioning properly, as water can reduce braking efficiency. Question 26. How should you react if a vehicle is approaching rapidly from behind while you are in the left lane? A. Maintain your speed and stay in your lane. B. Move to the right lane when safe. C. Increase your speed to match the approaching vehicle. Answer: B. Move to the right lane when safe. If a vehicle is approaching rapidly from behind and you are in the left lane, the safest action is to move to the right lane when it is safe to do so, allowing the faster vehicle to pass. Question 27. What are the specific steps for performing a safe and legal U-turn on a busy street? A. Check for signs prohibiting U-turns, signal, and proceed when safe. B. Make the U-turn quickly to minimize traffic disruption. C. Perform the U-turn only at intersections. Answer: A. Check for signs prohibiting U-turns, signal, and proceed when safe. When making a U-turn on a busy street, it's important to first ensure no signs prohibit the maneuver, signal your intention, and then proceed only when you have a clear view of traffic and it's safe to do so. Question 28. How should you approach a railway crossing that does not have a barrier or lights? A. Speed up to cross quickly. B. Stop, look, and listen before proceeding. C. Rely on the warning sounds of a train. Answer: B. Stop, look, and listen before proceeding. At railway crossings without barriers or lights, it's crucial to stop, look both ways, and listen for trains before proceeding, ensuring it is completely safe to cross. Question 29. What precautions should you take when driving near large trucks in windy conditions? A. Drive closely behind the truck to avoid wind. B. Give trucks more space because they can be affected by strong winds. C. Overtake trucks quickly to minimize time spent next to them. Answer B. Give trucks more space because they can be affected by strong winds. Large trucks are more susceptible to being blown sideways in strong winds, so it's safer to increase your following distance and give them more space. Question 30. When is it appropriate to use your vehicle's fog lights? A. In heavy rain during the day. B. In thick fog and falling snow at night. C. At any time to improve visibility. Answer B. In thick fog and falling snow at night. Fog lights are designed to be used in poor visibility conditions, such as fog and heavy snow, especially at night, to improve visibility near the ground where regular headlights reflect off the fog or snow. Question 31. How do you handle a situation where multiple emergency vehicles are responding to a scene? A. Follow closely to get through traffic. B. Pull over to the side of the road and stop if necessary. C. Try to overtake the emergency vehicles. Answer B. Pull over to the side of the road and stop if necessary. When multiple emergency vehicles are responding, the best course of action is to pull over to the side of the road and stop, allowing them to pass and ensuring they can reach the scene unimpeded. Question 32. What are the penalties for failing to yield to a pedestrian at a crosswalk? A. A warning and a small fine. B. Significant fines and demerit points. C. Mandatory community service. Answer B. Significant fines and demerit points. Failing to yield to a pedestrian at a crosswalk can result in significant fines and demerit points, as it poses a serious safety risk to pedestrians. Question 33. How do you adjust your driving in response to aggressive drivers around you? A. Attempt to outmaneuver and pass them. B. Maintain your speed and lane position, avoiding confrontation. C. Stop your vehicle and confront the driver. Answer B. Maintain your speed and lane position, avoiding confrontation. The safest way to deal with aggressive drivers is to maintain your lane position and speed, avoid eye contact, and not engage in any confrontational behaviors. Question 34. What are the guidelines for using engine braking in residential areas? A. Use it freely to save on brake wear. B. Avoid it due to noise and possible disturbance. C. Only use it in emergencies. Answer B. Avoid it due to noise and possible disturbance. Engine braking can be quite loud and may disturb residents in quiet neighborhoods, so it's considerate and often advised to avoid using engine braking in residential areas unless necessary for safety. Question 35. How should you proceed if you are turning left and an oncoming vehicle is also turning left? A. Proceed with caution, ensuring both drivers understand their intentions. B. Speed up to complete the turn first. C. Assume the other driver will yield. Answer A. Proceed with caution, ensuring both drivers understand their intentions. When both you and an oncoming vehicle are turning left, it's important to make eye contact if possible and proceed with caution to ensure both drivers are aware of each other's intentions and can safely make the turn. Question 36. Describe the correct procedure for exiting a freeway. A. Signal right and immediately move to the exit lane. B. Begin signaling well before reaching the exit and gradually move to the exit lane. C. Exit from any lane at the last minute. Answer B. Begin signaling well before reaching the exit and gradually move to the exit lane. To safely exit a freeway, start signaling ahead of time to alert other drivers, then gradually merge into the exit lane, ensuring you adjust your speed appropriately for the exit ramp. Question 37. What are the implications of driving with underinflated tires? A. Enhanced vehicle handling and efficiency. B. increased risk of tire failure and reduced fuel efficiency. C. No significant impact on driving performance. Answer: B. Increased risk of tire failure and reduced fuel efficiency. Driving with underinflated tires can lead to higher fuel consumption and an increased risk of tire failure due to overheating, which can also affect handling and braking. Question 38. How should you position your vehicle when waiting to make a left turn at a busy intersection? A. Keep your wheels straight while waiting to turn. B. Turn your wheels to the left in preparation. C. Position your vehicle in the right lane. Answer: A. Keep your wheels straight while waiting to turn. When waiting to make a left turn at a busy intersection, keep your wheels straight until you begin the turn. This prevents you from being pushed into oncoming traffic if rear-ended. Question 39. What is the procedure for changing lanes in a roundabout? A. Signal and change lanes immediately. B. Do not change lanes once in a roundabout. C. Change lanes at any point in the roundabout without signaling. Answer: B. Do not change lanes once in a roundabout. Once you have entered a roundabout, you should not change lanes until you are exiting. Changing lanes in a roundabout can lead to collisions due to the tight circular pattern and multiple entry and exit points. Question 40. How do you determine the right time to merge back into traffic after being pulled over? A. Merge back into traffic as soon as you start your vehicle. B. Wait for a large gap in traffic, then merge safely. C. Signal and merge immediately, regardless of traffic flow. Answer: B. Wait for a large gap in traffic, then merge safely. After being pulled over, it is important to wait for a sufficient gap in traffic to safely merge back onto the road, ensuring you signal your intention to rejoin traffic. Question 41. Describe how to handle an unexpected encounter with wildlife on a rural road at night. A. Accelerate to scare the animals away. B. Stop if it is safe, or slow down and pass cautiously. C. Flash your headlights to frighten the animals off the road. Answer: B. Stop if it is safe, or slow down and pass cautiously. If you encounter wildlife on the road at night, the safest approach is to slow down or stop if possible, giving the animals time to move away without startling them into unpredictable behavior. Question 42. What are the rules for using a cell phone while driving in Ontario? A. Handheld use is permitted at stoplights. B. Only hands-free use is permitted while driving. C. All cell phone use is forbidden while driving. Answer: B. Only hands-free use is permitted while driving. In Ontario, drivers are allowed to use cell phones only in hands-free mode to ensure their full attention remains on driving and their hands on the wheel. Question 43. How should you react to flashing school zone signs when school is in session? A. Ignore the signs if no children are visible. B. Drive at the posted speed limit for the school zone. C. Increase speed to clear the area faster. Answer: B. Drive at the posted speed limit for the school zone. When school zone signs are flashing, drivers should adhere to the posted speed limit, which is typically lower to enhance safety for children entering or leaving the school. Question 44. What factors should you consider when adjusting your driving speed on a mountain road? A. The type of vehicle and its handling characteristics. B. The weather conditions and visibility. C. Both A and B. Answer: C. Both A and B. When driving on mountain roads, it is crucial to consider both the type of vehicle you are driving and its handling characteristics, as well as the current weather conditions and visibility to adjust your speed accordingly. Question 45. How do you handle a rear-end collision if you suspect the other driver is uninsured? A. Confront the driver and demand payment. B. Take photos, exchange information, and report the incident to your insurance company. C. Leave the scene if there is no serious damage. Answer: B. Take photos, exchange information, and report the incident to your insurance company. In the event of a collision, especially with a potentially uninsured driver, Documenting the scene and reporting to your insurance are crucial steps for a proper claim process. Question 46. What are the rules regarding parking near fire hydrants? A. Parking is allowed if the hydrant is not in use. B. Parking within 3 meters of a hydrant is prohibited. C. No specific rules apply for parking near fire hydrants. Answer. B. Parking within 3 meters of a hydrant is prohibited. It is important to keep fire hydrants accessible for emergency use, hence parking too close to them is illegal. Question 47. How should you react if you accidentally enter an express lane with no immediate exit? A. Reverse or turn around when traffic is light. B. Continue until you reach an exit, then reroute. C. Stop and wait for police assistance. Answer. B. Continue until you reach an exit, then reroute. If you enter an express lane by mistake, the safest course of action is to continue until an exit is available. Reversing or turning around is dangerous and illegal. Question 48. What are the safety considerations when backing out of a driveway onto a busy street? A. Use mirrors only for faster maneuvering. B. Check all mirrors and blind spots before moving. C. Honk to alert passing vehicles. Answer. B. Check all mirrors and blind spots before moving. Always ensure that the path is clear by checking all mirrors and blind spots before backing out of a driveway, particularly onto a busy street. Question 49. How do you handle driving through dense smoke from a nearby fire? A. Speed up to escape the smoke quickly. B. Turn on headlights and drive slowly and cautiously. C. Keep windows open to avoid fogging up the windshield. Answer. B. Turn on headlights and drive slowly and cautiously. When driving through dense smoke, it is vital to increase your visibility with headlights and reduce speed to navigate safely. Question 50. What steps should be taken if you suspect another driver is following you? A. Stop your vehicle and confront the driver. B. Drive to a busy public place or a police station. C. Try to lose the follower with abrupt turns. Answer. B. Drive to a busy public place or a police station. If you believe you are being followed, it's safest to stay calm and head towards a populated area or directly to a police station, avoiding confrontation. Question 51. What is the safest way to drive through a congested urban area with frequent intersections? A. Maintain a consistent speed to keep traffic flowing. B. Increase speed to minimize delays. C. Slow down, anticipate stops, and watch for pedestrians and cyclists. Answer. C. Slow down, anticipate stops, and watch for pedestrians and cyclists. In congested urban areas with many intersections, it's important to be vigilant and slow down to safely respond to unexpected stops and the presence of pedestrians and cyclists. Question 52. What should you do if your vehicle's engine overheats while you are driving? A. Continue driving to reach your destination. B. Pull over safely, turn off the engine, and wait for it to cool. C. Add water to the radiator while the engine is still hot. Answer. B. Pull over safely, turn off the engine, and wait for it to cool. If your engine overheats, stopping and allowing the engine to cool down can prevent further damage, and checking the coolant level should be done once the engine is cool. Question 53. How should you approach driving on a road that has recently been resurfaced with loose gravel? A. Drive as you normally would on any paved road. B. Increase your speed to minimize the time spent on gravel. C. Reduce speed and maintain a greater distance from other vehicles. Answer. C. Reduce speed and maintain a greater distance from other vehicles. On newly resurfaced gravel roads, lower your speed to prevent skidding and stone chips, and increase your following distance to avoid debris from other vehicles. Question 54. What are the consequences for refusing a roadside sobriety test in Ontario? A. A warning and a second chance to comply. B. Immediate suspension of your driver's license. C. A small fine. Answer. B. Immediate suspension of your driver's license. Refusing a roadside sobriety test in Ontario can lead to an immediate suspension of your driver's license, reflecting the seriousness of the offense. Question 55. How should you navigate a four-way stop when all vehicles arrive at the same time? A. The vehicle on the right has the right-of-way. B. The largest vehicle has the right-of-way. C. Vehicles should proceed in the order they arrived. Answer. A. The vehicle on the right has the right-of-way. At a four-way stop where all vehicles arrive simultaneously, the vehicle to the right has the right-of-way, and drivers should proceed in that order. Question 56. What is the legal requirement for vehicle insurance proof while driving? A. Proof of insurance must be digital only. B. Proof of insurance must be presented when requested by law enforcement. C. No need to carry proof of insurance. Answer. B. Proof of insurance must be presented when requested by law enforcement. Drivers must carry proof of insurance and present it during traffic stops or post-accident investigations. Question 57. How should you adjust your driving behavior in response to changing weather conditions such as sudden rain? A. Ignore the change in drive as usual. B. Reduce speed and increase following distance. C. Use cruise control for better traction. Answer. B. Reduce speed and increase following distance. When weather conditions change suddenly, such as during unexpected rain, it's important to reduce your speed and increase the distance between vehicles to account for decreased traction and visibility. Question 58. What are the rules for driving through a bus lane during its hours of operation? A. It is allowed for all vehicles. B. Only buses and taxis can use the bus lane. C. It is allowed if you are turning right within the next block. Answer. C. It is allowed if you are turning right within the next block. While generally reserved for buses and taxis, drivers can use the bus lane when preparing to make a right turn within the next block. Question 59. Describe the actions to take if you witness a car accident in front of you. A. Continue driving to avoid congestion. B. Stop safely and offer assistance if necessary. C. Record the incident on your phone. Answer. B. Stop safely and offer assistance if necessary. If you witness an accident and it's safe to stop, you should do so and offer assistance. Call emergency services and provide aid until they arrive if it's safe and you are able to do so. Question 60. What is the correct procedure for activating and using your vehicle's emergency brake? A. Pull the lever as hard as possible. B. Apply it gently at high speeds. C. Use it only when the vehicle is parked or in emergencies. Answer. C. Use it only when the vehicle is parked or in emergencies. The emergency brake or parking brake should be used to secure the vehicle when parked and only in emergencies to control the vehicle if the primary brakes fail. Question 61. How should you adjust your mirrors to minimize blind spots? A. Position them to barely see the side of your vehicle. B. Adjust them to focus directly behind the vehicle. C. Set them to maximize the overlap with your rearview mirror. Answer. A. Position them to barely see the side of your vehicle. Properly adjusting side mirrors to minimize blind spots involves setting them so you can barely see the side of your vehicle, which helps cover more areas that the rearview mirror cannot. Question 62. What are the guidelines for safe night driving in areas with high wildlife activity? A. Increase speed to reduce the time on the road. B. Use high beams when no traffic is approaching and stay alert. C. Keep your windows down to hear animals. Answer. B. Use high beams when no traffic is approaching and stay alert. Using high beams enhances visibility in areas with high wildlife activity, allowing you to see animals sooner. Always be alert and ready to react if an animal appears on the road. Question 63. How do you respond to a flashing red traffic light at an intersection? A. Treat it as a yield sign and proceed with caution. B. Ignore it if no traffic is present. C. Stop completely, then proceed when it's safe. Answer. C. Stop completely, then proceed when it's safe. A flashing red light at an intersection should be treated as a stop sign. Stop completely and proceed only when the intersection is clear and it is safe to do so. Question 64. What precautions should you take when exiting a parking garage onto a busy street? A. Accelerate quickly to merge with traffic. B. Honk to alert oncoming traffic. C. Stop before exiting, look both ways, and proceed when safe. Answer: C. Stop before exiting, look both ways, and proceed when safe. Exiting a parking garage into a busy street safely requires a full stop to check for oncoming traffic and pedestrians, then proceeding when you have a clear path. Question 65. How should you handle a sudden loss of power steering while driving? A. Panic and immediately pull over. B. Continue to drive as normal. C. Grip the steering wheel firmly, pull over safely, and check the system. Answer: C. Grip the steering wheel firmly, pull over safely, and check the system. If power steering is lost, the steering will become heavier but can still be managed by gripping the wheel firmly and safely pulling over to address the issue. Question 66. What are the rules for children's car seats in Ontario? A. Children can use adult seat belts at any age. B. Car seats are mandatory for children under 8 years old or until they reach 80 pounds. C. Booster seats are optional. Answer: B. Car seats are mandatory for children under 8 years old or until they reach 80 pounds. In Ontario, children must use car seats or booster seats appropriate to their age, weight, and height to ensure their safety in vehicles. Question 67. What actions should you take if you notice erratic driving behavior from another driver during the day? A. Follow closely to monitor their actions. B. Ignore the behavior and continue your route. C. Maintain a safe distance and consider notifying authorities. Answer: C. Maintain a safe distance and consider notifying authorities. If you observe erratic driving, it is safest to keep a safe distance from the potentially dangerous driver, and if necessary, call the authorities to report the behavior. Question 68. How should you respond to a road rage situation if confronted while driving? A. Escalate the situation to defend yourself. B. Stop your car and argue with the other driver. C. Remain calm, avoid eye contact, and continue driving safely. Answer: C. Remain calm, avoid eye contact, and continue driving safely. In a road rage incident, the best response is to stay calm, avoid engaging with the aggressive driver, and continue to focus on driving safely. Question 69. What is the safest way to approach a steep downgrade in wet conditions? A. Use only the brakes to control speed. B. Downshift and use engine braking to assist. C. Accelerate to maintain control. Answer: B. Downshift and use engine braking to assist. When descending a steep grade in wet conditions, using engine braking by downshifting can help maintain control without relying solely on the brakes, which might lead to skidding. Question 70. What are the correct procedures for using a GPS device while driving to ensure it does not distract you? A. Program the GPS while driving. B. Set your destination before you start driving and use voice-guided directions. C. Frequently check the GPS for traffic updates. Answer: B. Set your destination before you start driving and use voice-guided directions. To safely use a GPS device, input your destination before beginning to drive and utilize voice commands to minimize the need to look away from the road. Question 71. How do you handle encountering a funeral procession while you are driving? A. Overtake the procession slowly and respectfully. B. Join the procession and follow it to the destination. C. Do not interrupt or join the procession. Follow at a respectful distance. Answer: C. Do not interrupt or join the procession. Follow at a respectful distance. When encountering a funeral procession, it is respectful and appropriate not to cut through or join it, but to follow at a distance until you can safely turn off or the procession concludes. Question 72. What should you do if you find yourself driving against traffic in a one-way street? A. Continue to the nearest exit. B. Reverse or turn around safely as soon as possible. C. Stop your vehicle and turn on hazard lights. Answer. B. Reverse or turn around safely as soon as possible. If you mistakenly drive against traffic on a one-way street, find the safest way to reverse or turn around immediately to correct your direction and prevent accidents. Question 73. How do you safely pass a vehicle on a two-lane road with oncoming traffic? A. Quickly accelerate when a small gap appears. B. Ensure there is ample space, then pass safely. C. Use the shoulder if the road is narrow. Answer. B. Ensure there is ample space, then pass safely. When passing on a two-lane road, only do so when you have a clear view of oncoming traffic and enough space to pass without rushing and return to your lane safely. Question 74. What are the visibility requirements for your vehicle during different times of day and weather conditions? A. Always use high beams to ensure visibility. B. Use appropriate lighting such as headlights, taillights, and fog lights as required by weather conditions. C. Visibility enhancements are optional. Answer. B. Use appropriate lighting such as headlights, taillights, and fog lights as required by weather conditions. It is essential to use the correct lighting to enhance visibility and ensure that other drivers can see your vehicle in various conditions. Question 75. How should you adjust your vehicle's headrest to maximize safety in the event of a collision? A. Align the top of the headrest with the top of your head. B. Position the headrest at neck level. C. Set the headrest so it is slightly above the ear. Answer. C. Set the headrest so it is slightly above the ear. The headrest should be adjusted to where the top is level with the top of your ears and close to the back of your head, minimizing whiplash injuries in a collision. Question 76. What are the rules for driving near school buses in rural areas? A. Always stop when a bus signals, regardless of direction. B. Only stop for a bus if children are crossing the road. C. Passing a stopped school bus is permitted if no children are visible. Answer. A. Always stop when a bus signals, regardless of direction. Whether in rural or urban areas, it is mandatory to stop for school buses when their stop signs are extended and lights are flashing, regardless of the direction you are coming from. Question 77. How do you react if you are driving and your passenger door suddenly opens? A. Continue driving and close the door at the next stop. B. Pull over safely and close the door. C. Ignore it if no passengers are at risk. Answer. B. Pull over safely and close the door. If your passenger door opens while driving, the safest action is to pull over safely and close the door to prevent potential accidents or injuries. Question 78. What are the signs that your vehicle may need immediate mechanical attention? A. Increased fuel efficiency. B. Unusual noises or vibrations. C. Smoother rides than usual. Answer. B. Unusual noises or vibrations. If your vehicle starts making unexpected noises or you feel vibrations that weren't there before, it may be a sign of mechanical issues that require immediate attention to avoid potential safety risks. Question 79. How should you prepare your vehicle for a long road trip to ensure safety? A. Check all fluid levels, tire pressures, and ensure that your lights and brakes are functioning properly. B. Pack extra snacks and entertainment. C. Fill up the gas tank only. Answer. A. Check all fluid levels, tire pressures, and ensure that your lights and brakes are functioning properly. Before embarking on a long road trip, it's important to perform a thorough check of your vehicle's essential functions to ensure safety throughout the journey. Question 80. What are the rules regarding driving in the left lane on highways? A. The left lane is reserved for high-speed or passing vehicles only. B. Any vehicle can travel in the left lane regardless of speed. C. The left lane can be used for leisurely driving. Answer. A. The left lane is reserved for high-speed or passing vehicles only. On highways, the left lane is typically designated for passing or faster-moving traffic, and drivers should only use it when overtaking another vehicle or when the other lanes are too congested. Question 81. How do you safely handle road debris? A. Swerve immediately to avoid it. B. Slow down and safely navigate around it if possible. C. Ignore it and maintain your speed. Answer. B. Slow down and safely navigate around it if possible. When encountering road debris, the safest approach is to reduce your speed and carefully navigate around it if it is safe to do so, avoiding sudden swerving, which could lead to loss of vehicle control. Question 82. What are the legal requirements for motorcycle helmets in Ontario? A. Helmets are optional for riders over the age of 21. B. Helmets must be worn by all motorcycle riders and passengers. C. Helmets are required only on highways. Answer. B. Helmets must be worn by all motorcycle riders and passengers. In Ontario, the law requires all motorcycle riders and their passengers to wear approved helmets, regardless of their age or the roads they are on. Question 83. What should you do if you encounter a funeral procession? A. Overtake the procession slowly and respectfully. B. Join the procession with your vehicle. C. Yield and do not interfere with or pass the procession. Answer. C. Yield and do not interfere with or pass the procession. It's respectful and required to not interfere with a funeral procession. Drivers should yield and allow the procession to pass uninterrupted. Question 84. How do you adjust your driving to accommodate emergency vehicles? A. Speed up to clear the lane faster. B. Pull over to the right and stop. C. Continue at the same speed, but move to another lane. Answer. B. Pull over to the right and stop. When emergency vehicles approach with sirens and lights, the safest action is to pull over to the right side of the road and stop, allowing them to pass freely. Question 85. What is the correct way to use a three-point turn? A. On any curve or hill. B. In a wide, clear section of road with good visibility. C. When traffic is heavy. Answer. B. In a wide, clear section of road with good visibility. A three-point turn should be executed in a clear, wide section of road where visibility is unobstructed and traffic is minimal to ensure safety. Question 86. What are the specific rules for driving in school zones? A. Follow the normal speed limit as on other roads. B. Always use your horn to alert pedestrians. C. Obey reduced speed limits and watch for children at all times. Answer. C. Obey reduced speed limits and watch for children at all times. In school zones, adhere to specifically posted speed limits, remain vigilant, and be prepared to stop for children crossing the street. Question 87. How do you handle sudden stops in traffic? A. Keep a safe following distance to allow time to react. B. Focus solely on the vehicle ahead. C. Brake hard and quickly every time. Answer. A. Keep a safe following distance to allow time to react. Maintaining a safe following distance gives you enough time to react and stop safely when traffic suddenly stops. Question 88. What should you do if your accelerator pedal becomes stuck? A. Continue to drive and attempt to reach your destination. B. Apply the brakes and look for a safe place to stop. C. Turn off your engine immediately. Answer. B. Apply the brakes and look for a safe place to stop. If your accelerator pedal sticks, apply firm and steady pressure to the brakes and steer the vehicle to a safe area to stop. Question 89. How do you safely navigate through a busy intersection? A. Increase speed to clear the intersection quickly. B. Use your horn to clear traffic. C. Observe all traffic signals and markings and proceed with caution. Answer. C. Observe all traffic signals and markings and proceed with caution. Navigating through busy intersections safely requires attentiveness to traffic signals, road markings, and the actions of other drivers. Question 90. What are the guidelines for the safe transport of hazardous materials? A. Hazardous materials should be labeled and secured properly in the vehicle. B. No special precautions are needed. C. Transport at night only to avoid traffic. Answer. A. Hazardous materials should be labeled and secured properly in the vehicle. Ensuring hazardous materials are properly secured and labeled helps prevent accidents and is required by law. Question 91. How should you react to an amber alert on the highway? A. Ignore the alert and continue driving. B. Pay attention to the details and report sightings without stopping your vehicle. C. Immediately stop and search for the described vehicle or person. Answer. B. Pay attention to the details and report sightings without stopping your vehicle. Stay alert to details provided by an amber alert and report any sightings to authorities without impeding your driving. Question 92. What are the rules for crossing a divided highway? A. Cross at designated crossovers or intersections only. B. You can cross directly over the median. C. Stop in the median before crossing. Answer. A. Cross at designated crossovers or intersections only. Always use designated areas for crossing divided highways to ensure safety and compliance with traffic laws. Question 93. What is the importance of vehicle maintenance for safe driving? A. Maintenance has no impact on safety. B. Regular maintenance ensures your vehicle functions properly and remains safe to drive. C. Only cosmetic maintenance is necessary. Answer. B. Regular maintenance ensures your vehicle functions properly and remains safe to drive. Keeping your vehicle in good working order through regular maintenance is crucial for safety and reliability. Question 94. How do you ensure that your car is visible during heavy rain or fog? A. Drive with your parking lights on. B. Use your high beams. C. Use your regular headlights and fog lights if available. Answer. C. Use your regular headlights and fog lights if available. In poor visibility conditions such as heavy rain or fog, using your regular headlights and fog lights helps make your vehicle more visible to others. Question 95. What should you do if you are involved in a hit-and-run accident? A. Chase the fleeing driver. B. Gather information and report the incident to the police. C. Leave the scene as well. Answer. B. Gather information and report the incident to the police. If involved in a hit and run, try to note as much information as possible about the fleeing vehicle and report the incident to the police promptly. Question 96. How do you approach a traffic circle or roundabout? A. Enter at high speed to merge with the flow. B. Yield to traffic already in the circle and use signals when changing lanes or exiting. C. The vehicle to the right has the right of way. Answer. B. Yield to traffic already in the circle and use signals when changing lanes or exiting. Always yield to drivers in the roundabout, proceed with caution, and signal appropriately to exit. Question 97. What are the rules regarding the use of dash cams in vehicles? A. Dash cams are prohibited in vehicles. B. Dash cams can be used but must not obstruct the driver's view. C. Dash cams should be directed at passengers at all times. Answer. B. Dash cams can be used but must not obstruct the driver's view. When using a dash cam, ensure it is positioned in a way that does not interfere with your view or driving. Question 98. What should you do if you are the first to arrive at the scene of an accident? A. Move the injured away from the wreckage immediately. B. Secure the scene and call emergency services. C. Leave the scene to avoid liability. Answer. B. Secure the scene and call emergency services. If you are the first on the scene, secure the area to prevent further accidents and call for help, providing aid only as safely possible. Question 99. How should you adjust your rear view mirrors to eliminate blind spots? A. Angle them towards the rear wheels. B. Position them to slightly overlap the view of the side mirrors. C. Set them to maximize the view directly behind you. Answer B. Position them to slightly overlap the view of the side mirrors. Properly adjusting your mirrors to slightly overlap with the side mirrors can help reduce blind spots and improve overall visibility. Question 100. What is the appropriate behavior at a traffic stop conducted by the police? A. Get out of the car and approach the officer. B. Stay inside the vehicle, keep your hands visible, and comply with the officer's instructions. C. Refuse to provide documents until a reason is given. Answer B. Stay inside the vehicle, keep your hands visible, and comply with the officer's instructions. During a traffic stop, it is important to remain in the vehicle, keep your hands in view, and cooperate with law enforcement to ensure a smooth interaction.